Welcome.
We're here, guys. Yeah, 7:30 Eastern time. You found the Pints and Profits page, people. Tune in, crack a beer. We'll give you like 6 seconds to do that. Dennis, the Free King Flipper, here with my co-host.
Scott.
No?
Yeah. I thought you were going to talk. Sky here. Sky here, Picture Flips. Welcome back.
I was just pausing there for you, but
dramatic effect.
This one really surprised me because I'm not a New Zealand hop kind of guy. Are you?
Yeah, I like New Zealand hops.
I don't know. It's the earthy grassiness that I can't do. But it is mixed in with some citrus, some nice American hops. So
okay, well,
yeah, it works for me. It is the golden hour, people.
Ooh, all right.
The golden hour, kind of like when you go out yard sailing, and you have that awesome like 7:30 to 8:30, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock golden hour when everyone finds everything.
Yeah, sometimes, and we're going to touch on that a little bit.
Sometimes. I'm dying to see what you're drinking over there.
It's nothing top shelf, honestly. I'm drinking
gas station beer.
No. It's a local brewery, just outside Schenectady. It's called Wolf Hollow Brewing.
Cool.
This is Wolf Hollow Brewing, New York Shockers. So New York Shockers is a local professional soccer team out of Albany.
Okay.
So they named it after the team. So it's called Shocker IPA. It is a hazy.
Hold on. It's the Shocker?
It's a Shocker IPA.
Okay. Some people out there will get that, but keep going.
Yes, a Shocker. I think it's like 6.5%. And they did not list the hops.
Okay.
So
maybe Beer Advocate will have that, or Untapped.
Yeah,
possibly, if you're interested.
It's still a hazy. It's a nice taste. Yep. Definitely got some Citra in there. I can taste a little bit of possibly Galaxy in there. So it's good. Ooh. I enjoy it. I've never had these guys, even though they are right down the street from me. I want to give them a shot. So
awesome.
That's what we got. Wolf Hollow.
Shout out to you, boys and girls from Wolf Hollow. In fact, can you see it?
I can.
You are awesome.
Thank you. You were too.
This reminds me of the time I was drinking the Yard of Ale. Remember that thing?
I do.
That big. It's over here somewhere.
I have one too.
Do you? Oh, we should do that.
Yeah.
We have a great show for you guys. We are going to cover some stuff that people have been asking, and some people have been avoiding, and some people have been pretending that it's not true. And is the reselling boom, is it over? Is the reselling boom over? I don't think that's a yes or no answer, right? I think it's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, you can't give a yes or no answer. We can discuss what we believe.
Right. I'll go with that.
You want to start that flow?
Yeah, I mean, let's just talk about, like, when we talk about the reselling boom, specifically we are talking about like that COVID era, where you could sell anything online. People were just they're getting their stimulus money, and it was boom. I was just selling everything, so much that I quit my job, as many others did.
Yeah, same.
And then what did you do?
Well, I went back to work once COVID was over. Like, the problem with COVID, and it's so hard because so many sellers started during COVID, and they got the false sense of like, this is how it's, how eBay is. And then once it ended. Right. The people who started selling before COVID knew that was not going to last. Enjoyed it while it lasted, but knew it wasn't going to be there forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, you could sell a computer mouse and it would sell instantly. Like, and you would not have to promote, run sales, do anything but list the item, and it would sell. So yeah, COVID kind of ruined it.
I don't know. I mean, my thing was people were listing tons of stuff and all that. But what happened with me was more and more resellers decided, one, I'm either out of work, or I'm going to go full time, or the people that just were dabbling in it decided, hey, we're going to try it, or people that had no idea about reselling were like, shit, I can do that, it's easy. So that, I think, absolutely flooded the market.
It definitely flooded the market. People realizing like, hey, I'm home, let's and what happened during the COVID was YouTube videos, and TikTok wasn't around yet, but the flood of YouTube and talking about it. So everyone was doing it, but it was working at the time.
Right. Because they were making money too.
Everybody was making money. Like, I mean, I have a notebook, and I would keep my daily deposits, and I still have the notebook. Dude, my daily deposits were out of control.
Same.
Like $400, $500, $600 every day.
Yep.
And people just started selling and got used to it and thought that's what it was like. But yeah, it definitely brought more people in. And I think right now it's kind of a backlash. I think it's starting to affect the people that are still around.
Yeah.
For
How
sure.
about touch on another issue with the whole boom being over, that whole garage sale, yard sale, gold rush effect?
Yeah, perfect. It's a perfect example. So we all know about Gary Vee, right? And he came out with fucking videos about how he would go to a garage sale and flip, a plush toy that he got for $0.25. And he would talk about mug life, and everyone was doing it. The problem was when everyone starts doing it, it floods. And that everyone is now listing, a champion hoodie. Everyone's doing it. So the price that, I could get a vintage champion made in USA hoodie for $100, gone. It's just gone.
Yep.
So yeah, it definitely ruined it. What we got here? And it's introduced the chat. Hey Matt, what's up? So he's with Bo watching. Thanks guys for watching.
Yep.
Rin's 1175.
This is great.
Retail.
Read that one.
Again. A no-name NBA player will score 20 points in his rookie card. Dude, so yeah, this is a perfect example. So during the NFL season, I was collecting football cards then. There would be a random quarterback. Dude, have a monster fucking game.
Yep.
And his card would shoot. I would get that card listed during the game, and it would sell for $100, $150 instantly.
That's so crazy. That
shit would never happen now.
No,
No,
they're penny cards. They're all penny cards now.
But he is right. It was so wild. You could just list NBA football, and that dude's having a great game. Someone's buying that card.
Yep.
Because everyone's on eBay buying shit.
So what changed?
Well, I think let's touch on the garage sales. The problem with garage sales, and I know people always say they still have luck at garage sales. You have luck at garage sales for the most part. But if you look at social media, people at garage sales are asking full price because they're seeing this whole reselling boom and want to jump in on it. The problem with the reselling at garage sales is the garage sales are not eBay. Hey, Chad, garage sales are not eBay, and they cannot ask $50 for a jacket because that market is your neighborhood, not millions of people, right?
Yep.
But it still goes on. These garage sales, man. I stopped going to garage sales 2 years ago. I went last year. I pulled up. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm spending $15 on a pair of jeans. I'm not doing it.
No.
So I stopped. I can't. I can't bring myself to a garage sale. I can't bring myself to an estate sale.
Yeah.
But again, it may be demographic. Certain places of the country, garage sales are great.
Yeah.
For me here in upstate New York, nope. I think a lot of that has to do with social media and the boom of garage selling and, these people finding good shit.
So I think overall what has changed, the golden years or the golden few years of COVID and anything sold to now is a couple of points. One being buyer demand, just the fact of buyer demand has normalized and probably has gotten worse because nobody has any money. Like I still, in my opinion, think that is the number one reason why sales are slow This is fourth quarter.
Yeah, people do not have the money like they did 2, 3, 4 years ago. They don't. People don't have money like they did last year. Right. I can steadily see just the numbers completely way off from last year. I can pull up my real quick and see what my numbers are compared to last year, and I guarantee we're way off.
Yeah. It's sad, but very, very true. I'm doing all of the same things. Let me get this right. This is not like a complete bitch session, right? We're just discussing why is it not the same? What changed? And what can I do to maybe, remedy that?
Yeah, I'm down 27% year to year from last year.
Woo. Mm-hmm. That's substantial.
Right? Yeah. But like you said, I think a lot of it has to do with people that have money.
What else? Oh, so the marketplace fees have gone up. That might have, I don't know. They're just taking more out of your cut. The promotions, and you got to promote, and you got to do all this and this, and like that hurts. Well,
that's definitely going to hit the bottom line. Like, I hear a lot of people saying, "I'm not going to promote, and I'm not going to do this." Well, we all know that if you don't pay the eBay game, you don't play the eBay game, those sales are going to drop. You have to promote. Now, what percentage, right? How crazy you want to get, whatever. Yeah. I just know you have to promote. But yeah, it all dips into our bottom line. It's not like it used to be.
They said that eBay made more in just promotional fees than the items, the cut that they got from the items.
Yep. And they just changed the whole promotion fee again. We'll talk about that at a different time starting next year. It's all changing again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chad still does very, very well at yard sales. I've been watching him. He gets those vintage TVs, the ones that they all want that for like gaming and retro gaming. He picks them up.
I still think it's regional and where you live.
Yeah.
I really do. These snotty ass uptight people in upstate New York don't want to get rid of shit for cheap. I don't know why, but I don't get it. But yeah, Chad, I always see Chad on Instagram. He's always finding cheap stuff. So yeah. Yep.
The TVs are just insane what people will pay for that. How about seller oversaturation? Way too many sellers, hobby sellers, sellers that just like, hey, I can do that. They're cutting into like full timers, right?
I don't know the numbers, but there's got to be way more sellers than buyers.
Yeah.
So when you have that supply and demand, right? Mm-hmm. There's only so many items you can sell to buyers, and if it's just wild. But then again, we have to adjust, drop our prices, raise the promotion, make less money.
Yeah, and then they're coming in and they just want to make videos, so they're cutting the price down and down and down and down, and now it's that old race to the bottom.
Yeah,
and now I'm not making enough money. I'm not making the same money. I don't know. Like, does AI have anything to do the influx now of AI coming into this sort of thing?
I think. I mean, I'm. Not that I'm dead set against AI. I use it, but I don't think I'm going to use AI for my listings. But I know that there's some sellers out there that will use AI to list all their items and just to get items up.
Yep. And then they have an auto set to just keep dropping that price, right?
Right.
Again, so a race to the bottom again.
Right. And could AI be when people are sourcing? Are people using these AI tools to source online faster?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like the whole AI thing.
We still have to see what that's going to do for this industry. I think it's too early to tell. It could be good, bad. It could be both. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
hey, do you remember when we were having like supply chain issues and like we couldn't get certain things?
Mm-hmm.
That helped me.
That helped us. Yeah, when all the ports were closed. Yeah.
It took off. So now that's not a thing. So that's
not a thing. But I still honestly believe that people are always going to go online to look for a value.
Yeah.
Right. people will go on looking for, an XYZ item.
Yeah.
That new in the store is $300. They can go to eBay, new with tags, and get it for $100. Right. I still think that's there. The problem is getting that market into your store.
Rin 1175 resale says, I've tried a few of the AI listers and the titles are just too generic. I've found the same. Like the clothing, it won't recognize Patagonia better sweater. Really?
No. And I think the problem with the AI listing is like, you still have to put the measurements in. You still have to put the item descriptions in. You still have to put the flaws in. All that AI tool is going to do is list your item based on the image. You still have to do the work. Yeah. I would never trust an AI tool to list my item. There's no way. Way too many chances of a return.
Yeah. Chad says,
yeah, go ahead.
Chad says, I would benefit hugely from the List Easier software for all my media. To be honest with you, I have not bought, you know how I used to buy those giant pallets?
Yeah.
I have not bought one of those in 5 months. It's just, it flooded. Market completely flooded. People were doing the exact same thing as me. So this is just whatever was left over. And I'll still sell 2 or 3 DVD, CD items, every couple of days, which is fine. I'm blowing them out. It's definitely one of those markets where it is definitely flooded. But Rin says, took me longer to proofread and correct the mistakes. It was just more stressful. Yeah. Just so what you were saying.
Yeah, it's not worth spending, whatever, $20-$40 a month for these tools that are like, there's no way. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. No.
Now, do you think buyers are more selective now than they were before?
Yeah. Money's tight. Tight. They're gonna find the cheapest. Again, how many offers when you get them? What is the first, percentage that they give you? 50%. 50%. Right away. 50% off. Like, boom.
And what I've been doing, and we can talk about this on another show, and it's very controversial, is free shipping.
Yeah.
I do free shipping on certain items though. Certain items. It's a certain price point. It's got to weigh under, 14 ounces. Very selective on when I do free shipping. Dude, I'm going to tell you, a lot of my sales are free shipping now.
Really?
So, I don't know. It's one of those things that I have to read that. I will never do free shipping on, a 2-pound item or a pair of boots. There's no way I can do that. But I'll do free shipping on a $20 t-shirt. That's going to cost $5 to ship.
Speaking of shipping, I just sold this absolutely. I don't know why I did. I thought I had a just local pickup. Someone from New York just bought these antique wooden, like cross-country skis with the poles. And now I have to ship those out tomorrow.
But they're going to New York though, so shipping won't be horrible.
They paid it.
Right. But it's not like, they paid.
Let's see.
Because you do calculated shipping, so it's different from me to you. I don't sell that kind of big stuff.
This is gonna hurt.
The shipping's got to be.
He paid $50 in shipping.
It won't cost you that much to ship to New York.
No.
And you'll make some money on the shipping. If that was going to Alaska, you'd be screwed.
Yeah, but I did have the dimensions and the weight, everything in there.
Yeah,
everything. I'm not going to take a bath on these, even though I found them at the dump for nothing. Still. They sold for $142.49 with $50 shipping. That's calculated.
Yeah, you'll still be okay.
Fort Plain. Do you know where Fort Plain is?
Yeah, it's about 40 minutes west of me.
There you go. That's where they're going.
Perfect. So, I'll pick. Yeah, that's perfect.
It's dude, what? An antique ledger for $500. What's an antique ledger? Like a
is that what
write on?
Right, I think so.
Why? Why so much? Or how so much? That's
now,
insane.
do you limit yourself to where you ship, like Puerto Rico, Alaska, Hawaii, or do you have it all wide open?
Unfortunately, all wide open. It's like, I don't know. I should go back there and click off the not Hawaii and Alaska. I've only been burnt once on it.
But
I do calculated shipping. I'm not doing no free shipping like you're doing.
The problem, I mean, granted, I don't sell what you sell, but I do have a couple items that are big. Got those blow molds, right? For example, somebody in Puerto Rico wanted to buy them. The problem is, in Puerto Rico, if he opens up an INAD, I'm on the hook for that return shipping.
Yeah.
And that's what I struggle with.
Yep.
And he was like a low feedback buyer. That's why I don't like shipping to, I don't ship to Hawaii, Alaska, or Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Even like if I sell a pair of boots, pair of ski boots going to Alaska is going to be out of this world of shipping.
So if you're in the group, we're going to get back to the topic here.
Yes.
If you're in the group that says it's dead, right? You're all in for, yep, the boom is over, it's dead cycle. What are the driving factors that would make someone believe that this is dead? It's never coming back. The glory days are over. Boom, boom, boom. Anything off the top of your head, or I can give you a few to talk about.
No, you go first. Let me think.
I think the rising shipping rates.
Okay.
That is really, really hard. Really hard on them as a buyer and me as a seller, because I don't control that.
Right.
Like marketplace, like the policy, not marketplace, but like whatever marketplace you're using, what their policies are, and returns, and people scamming. Like this is the time of year where scammers come out. Like that is driving people away. They just don't want to do it. Like everyone on YouTube, hopefully not us, with that doom cycle. it's over. Like all the catchphrases like reselling is dead, blah, blah, all this stuff. Like that is driving people kind of away, I would think. And the mere fact that most of these platforms are showing a lower traffic, lower sales. So there is some truth to that. If you're in that camp, if you're in the it's dead camp, right?
No, I definitely agree. I think the shipping, and every day I do my shipping, I'm like, how is it costing me $14 with my eBay discount to ship a pair of jeans to California?
Yeah.
Like, how is that even feasible? Like, what was, and I remember saying this to Jen like last week. I said, do you remember when we first started selling and it used to cost us $4.92 to ship jeans in a padded flat rate, right?
That's awesome. And $5.
And I looked at her and said, one day it's going to cost us $10 to ship these jeans. No, it'll never. Well, now it's $10 to ship. And ground advantage with jeans.
Yeah.
With the eBay discount.
That's crazy. So somebody could be paying $14, $15 in shipping.
Oh, easily. Now imagine if you're not top rated and you don't have the access to the eBay discount shipping.
Yeah.
Buyers aren't going to spend that much. And buyers bitch I charge $9.99 for shipping. I break even for shipping.
Right. It is what
unless I'm selling it to the East Coast, I can ship it for like $7. Yep. For the most part, I'm losing money on shipping.
Well, I'm going to go to the final chapter here, and then we'll discuss this. The boom, the reselling boom, definitely over. Would you agree?
100, yeah.
Okay. But reselling is not dead.
Reselling's not dead, but I think that boom of craziness is over.
Agreed. And Rin 1175 makes a great point, which I was just going to say, and he says that it's not free. It's not free money like it was during COVID. So the easy money, that's gone. We have to realize it. That part's gone. I'm going to pick up whatever I want on the street and throw it up on eBay and someone's going to buy it. That is past.
Let me add one more for the reselling boom and why it may be over.
Yeah.
Thrift store prices being out of control.
There you go. Yep.
Because we see it all day. We can't get the stuff at a thrift store for $3 anymore.
No.
They're catching on to the reselling game. They're raising prices. They're not stupid. They're trying to get as much as they can too. So yeah, that definitely is going to hurt sellers as well. And I see it. I used to go to a thrift store and spend hundreds of dollars. Now I'm spending maybe 30, 40. Right.
We're being way more selective.
Not only buyers are being selective, we're being selective too as sellers.
Yeah. So easy money, I totally agree with RIN 1175. Easy money, that part's gone. Don't be jumping into this thinking you can sell whatever you want. It's not. Even the average seller is absolutely struggling. 100%. Whether they come out and tell you or not, they are struggling. It's not as easy as it was. But if you are skilled and if you are selective and you know your stuff and you're not just going to buy something to buy something, you can still grow. You can still survive.
I agree.
You know, maybe the everything seller like I am, maybe that doesn't work anymore. Maybe you got to cut it down to, you know, a few specialized categories and exploit that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're in a transitional phase. That's what I think.
And I don't see like a change in the future. Like I think the thrift stores, the shipping, the fees are just going to get worse.
Yeah. Quirky Picker asks you, these are both questions for you. Can you fit a pair of jeans in a flat rate cardboard?
Those prices went up. So a padded flat rate I used to use, now it's like $11 and change, 10 something and change. The cardboard envelope, which I used to put them in, used to be around 8 something. That's higher than a padded flat rate. I don't use those anymore.
Incredible.
I use Ground Advantage for everything. Priority is out of control. I can't do that anymore.
Also, here, read this last comment. My favorite reference for COVID times was selling every boring Peter Millar and Travis Matthew polo for $30.
Yeah, now those boring Peter Millar and Travis Matthew are $10, $15.
Oh my God. That's
the sad truth that the sellers know the market, but social media still wants people to believe that those boring Peter Millar and Travis Matthew are still selling for $30. That's not the truth. Far from the truth. I used to pick up that stuff all the time. I passed on all that.
You told me to, and I started doing it, and then I saw it just like completely fade out.
I found Mac Weldon used to be a fantastic polo shirt. I found a bunch at a thrift for $4. I passed them all up because now those polos are selling for $15.
Right. So
where 2 years ago they're 30, 40. Passing on. I pass on all that. I pass on so much stuff now. It's insane.
Yeah. You don't want to add to the oversaturated market any more than it's overly saturated.
All it is.
Well, we're not going to leave on a negative note. Let's let's talk about what still works. What still works 2025, 2026. You know, very niche sort of high buyer stuff. High buyer people, they still have money and they're still going to spend money. You really have to find like those vintage collectibles, that absolute awesome vintage concert shirt, that vintage whatever clothing that you're finding, specialty tools that are super expensive new that they're going to buy used, like that type of stuff absolutely works.
I agree.
Like I know that you're still finding or looking for that special niche clothing item.
Yeah, there's still certain brands that are out there And I get shit all the time because I don't share those brands on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. I'm never going to share those brands that still sell for high value. Why the frig would I, right?
Right.
So yeah, those brands are still there. I just think it's just always
do your research.
Do your research and just keep up on what the market is. And some of the brands that used to sell for a lot a couple years ago still have a good sell-through rate. It's just knowing what they are and finding them. So yeah, it's still out there. What's he saying? Clothing, there's so many nuances. So when you learn, you can always beat the thrift stores. Yeah. So like the thrift stores can't catch out all the items. There's no possible way they know what Tom Ford is.
Yeah.
They'll always miss it. I found a shit ton of Ariat shirts, button-ups. Now, granted, they don't sell for a lot. They had them marked for $3.99. Will I get $30? Probably. But there are brands out there that they just have no clue about. Yeah. And they let them slip. And you have to, that's the problem, is trying to find them slipping. But they're catching on. But
Chad says he's been seeing a lot of FedEx. The cheap, slow FedEx price is actually cheaper than the post office lately on certain items. I've seen that too. I think it's like FedEx Economy.
But be careful, like we talked about before. They're going to hit you on those dim weights. If it's
that, I'm going to get murdered with it. I just know. Dimensional weights, which is crazy. How about like categories that you're going to sell in that are kind of like insulated from cheap knockoffs or cheap imports, like your blow molds, right? Those are not imported. Those are not made in China, Taiwan, Japan. That's U.S. blow mold stuff.
So it's funny because I have those and I can't sell them. I've got them priced what
marketplace.
Marketplace people offer me $20 for those.
Oh, come on.
That's the problem. But on eBay, I've got them listed a little bit lower than market, and I can't sell them.
Yeah. Again, the shipping prices went up, and now shipping is going to kill the deal.
I mean, it shows a range of like $35 to $190 shipping.
Yep.
Based on where it's just the marketplace. Fuck that.
Yep. So what still works in 2025, 2026? I don't know, like building repeat buyers, messaging templates, like bundling stuff. Do you ever use like newsletters, running a sale, coupon, that type of stuff? Like, tons of marketing and promotion.
Yeah, I don't use newsletters. I don't send out like coupons to former buyers, but I do always offer a public coupon. I do run sales on certain items, mostly anything over 3 months and older. I'll run a sale.
Yeah.
Just to try to move old inventory. I do have like I said, a public coupon always running.
Same.
So I do that. And I think like where sellers can take advantage is like just finding your sourcing cheaper. You know, not overpaying. Not overpaying.
Don't overpay.
The people who are spending $10 for a pair, or whatever, and selling it for 30, your profit margin is way gone. So you just got to find, there's a lot of thrift stores that have dollar days. There's a lot of church thrifts that have, fill a bag for $1 type stuff. And just, still source, still thrift for those higher end items. But,
the last one I have is you must not only use multiple platforms, but please pick the right platform for what you're selling.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, make sure what you're trying to sell is seeing, as viewable to the right buyers. That's absolutely going to work out.
100%.
And then multiple sources of income, do the extra stuff and get your stuff on different platforms. Cross list, whatever that is, but
cross post, cross list.
You got to get more eyes. You really do. You have to,
because each platform, Poshmark and eBay, have different market. They have different buyers. They have different demographics. You may be able to sell something on eBay for $25. You may be able to sell that same item on Poshmark for $45.
That's crazy.
It's just get everything cross listed.
What is my conclusion here? I totally cut it off.
That's fine. Let's see what Rin says. Some stuff is simple, like in the clothing world, knowing a 4XLT Ralph Lauren shirt is a buy and a small is a pass. Peter Millar with the cool patterns, buying and boring is a pass. Yeah. Just knowing the patterns, knowing the sizes, knowing the nuances of each brand, right?
Yep.
You know, you get it.
So I have written down here, the reselling boom. Yes, it has ended.
Mm-hmm.
The industry still alive, but different. So if you're doing all of the exact same things that you were doing 5 years ago, it's not going to work. You have to adapt. You have to change. You have to, maybe use some different tools or sell some different items or source differently, market differently, maybe pass up some of those things that you used to pick up. It's okay.
Yeah. You have to keep up, not on the trends, but you have to keep up on the current markets of what's actually selling.
I agree. So your 2026 can be successful if you adapt, if you change. Definitely get your business going in the right direction. So I don't know. I hate change.
No, I do too.
Once I find something that works for me, I'm so set on it. And I'm like, then I get pissed because it's not working. It's not me. It is me. But the market has changed. You have to change. You have to change with it.
I get that way too. I'll be out somewhere and I'm like, I know this is a good brand. I know it's a good brand.
Right.
And then I look up and said, no, it's not a good brand. Leave it behind.
Yeah. It's so hard to do that because I've sold it in the past.
I know. The past is the past though. It's not the present.
The past is dead. Like that doesn't, put money into your account. So
no.
That's all I have. Guys,
a
pleasure. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the back and forth. I love this type of stuff, the nitty-gritty of reselling.
And we're trying to keep it short to keep people's attention where it's at. I know a lot of people just after a half hour they're like, I'm bored. So we're trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter, pack everything in real quick, read the comments, and then I like it.
So do I. Good show. Good questions. Great beer, great glass right there. Guys, we'll see you next week. Have a great week. Best of luck. Get some sales and make that money.
Next week, 7:30.